she's from Pakistan. And for those who don't know, riding in Pakistan is in its infancy. You're a celebrity if you're a woman who rides. Bottom line. And she's not only is she riding and setting the precedent, she's turning around and she's helping to create more women riders. She's being very vocal and visible, telling her story. But it's not that easy, and you're not expected to ride. It's surprising. So, Gulshan, are you ready to come tell your story? And you know what? Here's a nice little thing, too. Through riding, she met her husband. Yeah, come on up. So this is Gulshan Tariq, and yeah, she's got a great... Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello, the video. Is it playing? Okay. Let's talk like this. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Hi everyone. So it's again an honor to speak in front of all of you, and again it's a biggest platform in my life that I'm speaking in front of. How is it to be riding in Pakistan? And today I will be talking a little king for a traveling as a Muslim Pakistani. So my journey started right after my graduation. It was in my plan that I have to travel, but there was no other lady who was like, nah, no, because our neighbors or family members, they will talk bad about you because this is not good thing to do. And you know, we can't dress up like jackets and jeans there because it's not normal. This is the dress of my country, the respectable dress which I wear to represent my country today. I really want to ride motorbike on this, but it's dangerous. I started my easy because I compromise on my relationships. I compromise on my friends because when I start riding motorbike, it start getting viral on social media, and a lot of media and national, international, they start interviewing me. And when I was getting the fame, my friends, my close circle, they all went out of my life. And my very close to this place alone, she was like, accept you that a girl, it's so open and she's riding a motorbike. But I was convinced by myself because I feel happiness. I feel free in the air while riding a motorbike that yes, this is me, this is what I want. So that's how it started pushing my own limits to break that stereotype in my own country of telling that, see, this is me, I'm not doing anything bad. I used to help with my bike. I used to do a lot of charity work, helping others, giving back to my own community, using my motorbike. And I never rode motorbike without any cause. Every journey has a cause. Recent, that was for climate change. So I did energy resources. So that's how I always do journeys and with the caps. Because even for the Pakistani, it's local people tell you that this province is not to go there. But whenever they say me, what they will do at Mex, like kidnap me or whatever, it was in my mind. I was prepared. I did my journey for KPK. In 22 days, KPK stands for Khyber. And people, even for the capital of the cities, they say negative things about that. Even our own media was saying negative things. But then I decided, no, I have to go. And I prepared my smaller 125cc. It was 125cc bike. And I took whole tire with me, tube with me, everything with me, because I didn't know that what will happen next and from where I will be getting the help. I don't know where I'm going to stay. I always carry the camps, the sleeping bag with me. My helmet, all of the people gather around me, like men were looking. Hey, she's a girl, it's a girl riding a bike, and their faces were wow. And they were taking me from the bike for a free food, free stay. They say, we are going to take you everywhere in the city. And I was it was feeling so that I'm so blessed, you know. Even myself, living in my own country, I was getting this much love. And then I traveled to another city called Sawat. Might be you know about Malala. So Malala belonged from that area. I went there. I went there on my motorbike. I'm talking about 2016. And where I met my husband. So he said I will voluntarily do because he's a filmmaker. So he said I will do your shooting, and he joined me for my rest of the journey. There I met him, and then the ride went tougher and tougher because there is one tough track called Lawari Pass. It has more than 50 turns like this, and no road, only mud and big rocks. And you can't even see. It's so scary, and it's all raining at that time when I was there. And when I was there, it took me 16 hours to cross that area because I was not used to it. I was falling down, and my speed was 10, 15. That's it, because I was trying to handle my bike. I was so scared. But after that track, I think I was pro biker. I started riding bike like crazily. I learned from that track, but I didn't give up. Whenever I fell down, my liver, my shoe, which was Chitral, and I went there. The love. Even in Pakistan, there are a lot of tribes. After it was something new after every 100 kilometers, and a lot of areas was like that. They don't know English, they don't know Urdu to communicate with them, and it was crazy. Like I still remember one lady. Do you know about markhor? Markhor is an animal. It's like deer. It's a big. So it's very expensive in our country, and it's illegal to hunt it. But the ring of his, I don't know what to call this, horn. Yeah, horn. Okay, so the ring of that horn of markhor, they make a ring that is very expensive. Even I can't buy that. But one poor lady, she offered me free stay in her muddy house in the mountain, and she gifted me that. She gifted me that ring, and I was crying like, this is suitable. A lot of food for one person is on the floor. They used to sit down and eat on the floor in the mountains, and every type of dishes, a lot. And free stays and the love. You guys still have social media. So it's mostly negative thing. I work with so bad that my country is showing negatively everywhere. So that's why I decided I will make my own videos. I will put on social media. I will show the Facebook page with the same name, Gul Afshan Tariq. And I'm still trying my own country. It will change the perception. See that girls can be like this. You know, Pakistan is like this. So I want to represent my country. Also, I'm here in venture, might be on bicycle because I don't have a motorbike. So might be I will be traveling across the UK on a bicycle. That's what I was thinking. And again, I will try to highlight the real UK. What are the positive, and talk to the local people to represent any country. I did this with Dubai and Bahrain, and now heading to Sri Lanka as well after UK. So that's how I'm doing. And as I'm going, I will always show videos. Today there was some problem, video is not played, but I bring like really traditional video from my own country. I really need all of your support to spread this message across your own countries that you should visit Pakistan. Pakistan just launched e-visa, so you can get visa in few hours. And it's really easy to get a visa for Pakistan. And if you need stays, I can offer in every city. I has references in my home. I think we have beautiful mountains, highest mountains, K2. You can hike if you like hiking. We have beautiful deserts. We have beautiful beaches, which is open because you can go and see. We have natural things, organic food. The dressing you can see. So the dresses you will find every type of variety. The jewelry, it's so amazing. So that was about myself and about Pakistan. a little bit of journey, but now I will talk about WRWR. Do I have time? Okay. So Lisa is here. She contacted me about WRWR because I was trying to connect to some international motorbiking community, especially females, because I think we can connect. When you say, I'm tired on bike, you can feel that. So I thought I should connect somehow to the international community. And I used to talk to Lisa because Lisa already visited Pakistan, I think 2 years back. So I talked to her and she told me about WRWR. And it was so interesting that I said, okay, I'm going to do that. I invited girls and we planned to do that ride. But because in Iran, girls cannot ride legally, it's illegal. So I get the baton from Turkey, which was held with custom because it has GPS tracker. It took really hard to get it out from the custom. As I get it out, I left, I think, 1-2 days and I had to pass to India. But being a Pakistani, I cannot cross border on motorbike. So there was a Dutch lady, Wilhelmine. I gave that baton to her and she crossed the border. So that was WRWR journey, and my community in Pakistan, the female bikers who are starting biking, as Joanna also show you pictures. Now it's coming more and more common in Pakistan to ride a bike, smaller bikes to go to work. I thought that I should get some international platform for them so that they can get us out from there, so that they can see, they can participate in the international rallies, and they can see how the world is doing and what are the opportunities, and they can connect with you guys. So I'm really proud of my country and my girls who are struggling really hard, breaking stereotypes. And again, I need all of your support. Please support Pakistan and female bikers in my country.
You know, and I want to share something too about Pakistan. For most of us, for basically all of us, ability for women. And Moin told me a story about his housekeeper who had to take the bus, who was supporting her family, and he taught her to ride, and she could do twice as many houses in the same day and make more income. So that is something that she didn't even think was possible, because a motorcycle is the most affordable transportation. That's huge for women to have that independence and that mobility and to make more income. So thank you for everything you're doing. Hey everyone, thank you. Gulishan Tariq. And don't forget, if you want to go to Pakistan with me in September, come talk to me. Chickistan, it's a thing. So we're about to do an announcement, another big thing. Ambassadors. Yeah.